Hi, it's Kevin Markman. Welcome to Relationship Ready. Thanks for coming. We're going to have a good time. Let's have some fun. Because today we're going to talk about entertaining yourself. Because entertaining yourself is essential. I can be a lot of fun to me. And hopefully you can be a lot of fun to yourself too. As well as fun to others. So we're going to talk about why this is essential, how this develops, and the countless ways that are endless to be able to learn to entertain yourself. So let's have some fun today. All right. Let's start with some fun for when you were little. When you were little, fun was a lot more fun. Because developmentally, from when you're an infant to a child to an adult, fun changes. And it's essential to be able to learn to entertain yourself. Because when you're little, you can entertain yourself by sticking your foot in your mouth. But how many of us do that as adults? Yeah, we don't know how to do that. But some people, that can be fun for. Maybe that's fun for you. And it can be enjoyable without being obsessive. Because that is the reason why entertaining yourself is essential. Is because if you don't learn to entertain yourself, then you will find things in the world that will fill that void, kick up your dopamine and serotonin, and entertain your brain. And a lot of those are addictions. Whether that's gaming, whether that's drugs, whether it's alcohol, whether it's relationship, whether it's shopping. It's things outside of ourselves that we don't necessarily have within us to be able to have some fun, entertain yourselves, feel better. That's why, as kids, if we don't learn to entertain ourselves, we're at a much higher risk for addiction. And once we become adults, fun is different. We have all these responsibilities, we have all these commitments, which sometimes are obligations. But adult fun is committing to things and following through on them because you make the choice to do those. You don't have that choice as kids, you have that choice as adults. So we might as well have fun doing it. So choose the job you want, choose the relationship you want, choose the activities you want to do, and commit to them if you want them, because it's a lot more fun. Because adult fun comes with responsibilities, not with the freedom to be irresponsible. Sometimes you can be irresponsible, but as kids, we have to learn responsibility. It's a lot more fun as a kid to have lack of responsibility. Adult fun is enjoyable, doing enjoyable things. Not to kick off all that dopamine all the time, but to become more satisfied and fulfilled in your adult life, in your activities, and in your relationships. So, what are some of the things that I want you to take away from this? We're fun! That's up to us. That's number one. Also, number two, entertaining yourself is a skill that can be developed and learned. And there is an endless amount of ways in which to entertain yourself. Number three, the better you learn to entertain yourself constructively, the less self-destructive and the less destructive of your relationships you will be. Because you will be happy and confident and a good time for you and others. So, how do you do this? Well, you start where it all started, where you were first born. What did you enjoy when you first started? Feeding, pooping, and connection with other people. That's where we start as infants and as babies. And then what do we learn? We learn sounds we enjoy, Reflect back on the things you used to enjoy as a kid. Maybe you loved coloring all the time. It's one of the most stress-free and relaxing activities that we can do. But we give up all those things as adults. So look back and see what are the things that you can still do as an adult that you used to do as a child, as an infant, as a teenager, that you enjoyed and were constructive for you. And can you incorporate some of those into your life? Maybe you were really into anime. You don't have to stop as an adult. You can run a company and be into anime. You can do whatever you want as a grown adult to enjoy yourself. And if you don't, you might be choosing the self-destructive, because the choices are constructive, destructive. So, which one do you want to do? And don't just do the whole array at once. Pick one thing at a time and try developing, at a learning curve, a habit of doing that fun thing. Maybe you color once a day. Maybe you write a little music. Maybe you cook once a week. Something that you really want to eat because you enjoy it. And maybe you enjoy cooking. Maybe you make the fried egg sandwich with the mayonnaise and the egg and the toast on the thick raisin bread that you liked when you were a kid, because it was fun to make and fun to eat. Do the things that you enjoy in a healthy, constructive way, but one at a time. Pick one and develop it into something you do on a regular basis, whatever that might be, however much fun you need in your life. And you need to be able to develop entertainment not just in your environment and things you do, like activities like coloring or drawing or art or music, sculpture, cooking, but you need to develop entertainment in your head. That's your imagination. If you're sitting doing nothing, where can you go? You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want in your head. And do the things to enjoy yourself. And entertaining yourself is not just in things you did as a kid, but things you learned throughout. In adolescence, you learn to enjoy yourself. And enjoying yourself is in all ways, including sexual. Pleasuring yourself. Do you know yourself well enough to be able to discuss with your partner and be able to indicate to your partner how you entertain yourself well enough to enjoy you? What feels best for you? Where are those spots on your body that are like, those go wild? And can you stimulate those yourself? Because if you don't know them well enough yourself, you're not going to be able to communicate to your partner. You might be lucky and find a partner who finds your spots, but it's a lot easier to do if you know them yourself. So that's part of entertaining yourself too. And enjoying yourself. Because there's only pleasure and no shame in learning to entertain yourself, whether that's in imagination, whether that's in sports, whether that's in activities, whether that's in art, creativity, but it's endless. Maybe you want to try something new. LARPing. Maybe you never knew you were a LARPer, but you try it once and you're like, whoa, I love LARPing. And maybe you don't have any friends who do it. You're going to find some LARPing friends if you LARP. So, do your thing that helps you find adult fun, keeps you constructive and not destructive, and makes you a lot more fun too, because everybody wants to be around someone who's more fun, healthy, and constructive. So, I hope you do that. So right now, gauge for yourself. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fun are you? 10 being like the funnest person you ever met, and 1 being the dullest, most unentertaining person you ever met. Are you happy with how fun you are? Do you want to be a little more fun? Do you want to be a little more healthy fun? How can you move that scale up just a little bit? Can you enjoy yourself today? I enjoyed doing this with you. I'm Kevin Markman. Thanks for watching Relationship Ready.